Hello, everyone. I'm going to read y'all this story. It is called Busy Engines. Thomas the Train. Let's begin. It was a special day on Sodor. The railway inspector was coming to inspect Sir Topham Hatt's railway. Thomas, you should be shunting coal trucks when the inspector arrives, said Sir Topham Hatt. He wants to see busy engines. It is very important. Thomas went to find some of his engine friends. He wanted to ask them to help shunt trucks. He puffed to Maron Station. Percy was there, waiting for the mail. Hello, Percy, peeped Thomas. Will you come and shunt coal trucks with me? The inspector is arriving soon, and he wants to see busy engines. Percy was supposed to deliver the mail, but he did want to help Thomas, too. Percy was uncoupled, and away he whooshed. And where did the inspector go first? To Maron Station. When the inspector arrived to check on things, Percy wasn't there. The inspector was not very pleased. In the meantime, Thomas huffed on to the quarry where Mavis was waiting to pull some slate truck. Will you come and shunt coal trucks? peeped Thomas. The inspector is due to arrive and he wants to see busy engines. Mavis had a lot to do, but she decided to help Thomas too. And where do you think the inspector went next? The quarry. When he arrived at the quarry, Mavis wasn't there. Uh-oh. The inspector was not pleased at all. And Thomas was shuffling cheerily back to the docks. Percy and Mavis had already shunted a long line of coal trucks. They knew that the inspector would be so pleased. Then Thomas heard Gordon's whistle go bing as he delivered the inspector to the docks. We must look busy, Thomas said urgently. So Percy shoved and Mavis shunted, and the coal trucks biffed and bashed together. And then who? Oh no! Coal dust flew down the garden's funnel. It made him sputter and cough. The dust flew back out of his funnel and landed everywhere. Sir Topham Hatt was very cross. "What is going on?" he shouted. "Thomas, what have you been up to?" The inspector is not pleased at all. Poor Thomas. He felt terrible. Thomas knew he had to make things right. He heaved and howled, "Choo choo! Gordon to the steam works for repair." Soon Gordon's funnel was fixed, and his firebox was roaring away again. Thomas steamed back to the docks. He was ready to be a very busy engine. He shunted and shoved until all the trucks were in the right places. He was so busy that he didn't notice that Sir Topham Hatt and the inspector were watching him. "You've been a very busy engine," the inspector said to Thomas. "Next time, Thomas," said Sir Topham Hatt, "remember that you can be a busy engine all by yourself, and a really useful one, too." "I will, sir," said Thomas replied. "I certainly will." And he beamed from buffer to buffer. And that is the end of our story. Well, I think that Thomas, well, needed help from his friends, from Percy, to help him, well, start the coal trucks to Biff. But that did not work, and then he wanted his other friend, Mavis, to do the same thing. And then, well, that did not work either. But Thomas also asked Gordon, but it did not work well. The inspector did not like the job at all, what Thomas was doing, that he was supposed to be doing it. But he didn't do it. He was supposed to, well, he's supposed to lift the coal trucks to move them forward. But he didn't do it. He wanted his friends to help him do it for him. But Thomas was not thinking. "Is that right, Mr. Well, Mikey the elephant?" "Definitely right. How are you, pirate?" "Well, I think that Thomas did learn his lesson." "Arg!" Well, don't we all learn our lessons too with our mistakes? Even when it comes to working at a job or trying to clean a house? "Well, yeah, that's true. Sometimes we all make mistakes, but we have to learn from them, right, Mr. Elephant?" "Well, sometimes you have to pay attention to your job that you have to do. Just like you are a pirate and me, I'm an elephant." "And what a pirate does, I am the leader of my crew, and I need to teach them how to be a pirate. Arrgh! And also, sail across the sea on a big boat. And that is my job to help my crew." "Well, sometimes I am an elephant and I have to help my family move forward to find food and find water, and that is a lot of work to do." in the wild. It's true. And then sometimes we would make mistakes. All the time. But we had to learn from them. That's why Thomas, well, he didn't do a good job with his work, but at least he learned his lesson. Isn't that very good? Well, that is true. He should not have his friends do all the work for him. He should learn how to do it on his own. Right? Well, you guys are both right. Sometimes it is hard to do everything by yourself, but if it does not go as well, well, there's always the next time. Well, I hope you all enjoy the story. Good night, everyone. Sleep tight, don't let the pirates bite. Arr, good night. Hey, I'm a pirate elephant. No, you're not. Well, when it comes to working together, sometimes it does not work well. But sometimes you rely on your friends a lot or a family member. But remember this, everyone makes mistakes every day. But we have to learn something from our mistakes. That way we won't have to do them ever again. Sorry, that way we will never do them ever again. I hope you all enjoy the story. Tomorrow I'll do another one. Okay, good night, everyone. I love you all. Stay safe. Good night.